Hey everyone, today we are talking about something that I think is so important. It's your digital footprint. And we know our digital footprint is all of the things that we say, do, post, share, like online, pictures we put up, anything that we do online. We know that that can be traced back to us. And so it's so important that we create a positive digital footprint for ourselves. Even looking at this statistic here, it says that 91% of employers will actually use social media like Facebook or Twitter to screen their potential candidates. And so more and more people are going to be looking online to um, to see what you've done and what you've posted, and this can really impact you positively or negatively in school, in jobs, in colleges, in athletics, and really anything you want to have success in life. This is something that could be a great help to you or hurt you if you don't handle it the right way. So let's take a look here. Today in the video, we're just going to take a look at how to create a digital footprint. And so we're going to be trying to make something that looks something like this. You can see the two examples here. Here's one from online, and here's my example. If you look at my example, you'll see that inside of the footprint, we've got all of the different icons for the different online platforms that I use. And then I picked three and showed how either I do use those to improve my digital footprint, or how I could use those to improve my digital footprint. And so that's our goal today. You'll be creating a new Google Doc. So let me get into Drive here. Not a Google Doc, I'm sorry. We're going to be doing a new Google Drawing. Okay, and I'm just going to go through the basics today. I always like to resize this a little bit, so we'll make that more square. The first thing we'll do is we'll look for an image of a footprint. There's a lot to choose from when you bring this in. Let's say that I really like the double footprint here. I'll pick that one in. So a neat trick here, something I can do, is because I only need one footprint, I can do something called cropping. And so I'm going to use this little crop tool right here. I'm going to grab the black bars and I'll bring it in so that only part of this is showing and just the part that I want to show. And this isn't the best one to do this on because I'll still have this little black toe here, but it's okay. Then I'll hit this crop button again, and now I've just got that little part there. If I wanted to go back and do a little more, I could even do this, which would kind of take out some of the footprint. That's okay. So it turns out I don't love that one in the way that it fits, so I'm always trying to make it the best that I can. So why don't I try, let's try this one. All right, so we've got our footprint, and we're going to want to make sure it's a size where there's some room on the outside to put our title and to write a little bit at the end. I remember if we look at our example, there's some that writing on the outside. And so from here, we're just going to start putting in our icons. So you want to think about what social media or really what online platforms you use. It doesn't have to be social media. So I know a lot of you watch videos on YouTube. I know I do. I'm creating this video on YouTube. So YouTube is one that I will put in here. Okay, I'm going to shrink it down so it's nice and small and fits in here. I chose to put some of my most used ones up in the toes up here. That's up to you how you want to handle that. But I like kind of putting them up there. Another one that I use a lot is Google Drive. And so I'll grab this. One interesting thing, I really like images that are called PNG images. And you'll see this checkered background here. That means that this is a PNG image, and you'll see what happens when I put that in. With YouTube, you'll see there's like a white background around it. When I put the Google Drive one in, because it's a PNG image, it doesn't have a background. And so I put it in, and you'll notice there's no like white background. It just kind of fits nicely on the footprint. So I love those images. So I would continue to add in anything that I use. You'll see in my example that I used Facebook, Amazon Music, Minecraft, even video games that I play, podcasts, Amazon, FaceTime, Netflix, Twitter. I mean, there's just so many different things. We have FaceTime up here, messages. I use Class Dojo a lot. So you're going to see just a ton of different things that I use. Now, I'll also probably want to change the background. You guys know how to do that by now. So go ahead and make it look nice here. You're going to want to add in a title. I like my digital footprint as a good title for this. And make that a little bigger. How about that? That looks nice. Maybe boldface. Okay. I kind of actually like that light blue to match this. And then from there, this is where I'm going to choose a couple to write about. And so I'm going to use this arrow feature right here. So I'll click the little arrow next to this line, and I'm going to click the arrow. I can also do the curved connectors or elbow connectors, but I'll start just with the arrow. And actually use those little purple dots, which is cool, and it connects two different things. Now I've got my little line. If I like the little line, that's fine. I can also click this little guy here next to it, make it bigger. I kind of like 4-point. I can change the color of my line. Okay. Well, I don't want that, so let's delete that. And then I can go back to shapes. Okay, and I could say something like, I use Google Drive to create content for my students. This improves my digital footprint. Yeah, make it kind of fit there. And then I'm going to stay consistent with my font. So I'll use that same font that I used. I like to put it in the center like that. All right, now I've got a pretty good looking one here. I can change the arrow so it actually points right to it there. Awesome, and I'm going to continue on just like that, creating my digital footprint with all of the different digital platforms that I use, along with 3 descriptions of how some of the ones that you use the most, or 3 descriptions of how you can use these platforms to improve your digital footprint. So can't wait to see what you guys create and just kind of see what you guys do online. I think it's important for us to think about what we do online, and remember, your digital footprint will follow you around forever. And so we want to make sure it's a good one. All right, guys, have fun.